The Flow Sports Radio.
Yeah. Hip Hop Sports Radio. And you're listening to The Flow Sports Radio Show. As always, it's your boy Matthew Shack doing what we do, keeping it pimping, keeping it dipping. You know what I'm saying? We're going to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right to week 7 of the NFL. We had some cool games. We had some games that we ain't going to talk about. Because as you know, we don't do the groupie thing, man. We call it like it is. So we're going to cut to the chase, man, and get right to it, man. First game we want to talk about is the Thursday night game between the Packers and the Bears. Packers win that game 26-10. Aaron Rodgers looked like Aaron Rodgers again, man. I got to give that brother some credit, man. He came back from the week before, actually playing up to the standards of what we normally see for the discount double check cat. And the Chicago Bears, y'all boo-boo, man. Y'all might as well just put in a quarterback that's probably third or fourth string, man, and just try to see if you got anything going, man. Your season is pretty much up. Even though I know Jay Cutler said, now you got to play. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so many injuries, you got to play Cutler. But we already know what's going on with Jay Cutler. He's not the kind of quarterback that you can rely on to do anything other than throw an interception. That's not advantageous. We're going to keep moving the chains, man. Talk about the next game, man. Was on Sunday. The Giants win 17-10 over the Rams. Eli Manning, he played a very pedestrian game. The Rams, once again, Case Keenum is not the answer, man. They need to just go ahead and put Jared Goff in, man. Give that brother a chance, man. The rookie quarterback, Todd Gurley, had a very pedestrian game. Your boy ODZ had only 5 catches for less than 100 yards. The same with the Cha-Cha man himself. Victor Cruz, he didn't really do much either. They just had 5 catches apiece. But they was in London. So, hey, they probably was going around on a double-decker bus doing what they had to do, man. Hitting the clubs, trying to get it cracking. Next game, as we move the chains, will be the Chiefs. Once again, they win 27-21 over the Saints. I was watching that game. Man, it just seems to me, man, Alex Smith is the perfect game manager, man. He's not going to make any mistakes. He's not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize the game. He's not going to turn the ball over, man. And he's going to make some plays, just enough plays to win the game, man. Drew Brees, once again, had 367 and 3 touchdowns, but it was just inopportune. And as the homie Ant Cuts would say, it's all Mark Ingram's fault with that fumble, man, that he did in the game when they were coming down to put themselves in scoring position. Once that happened, it was a wrap. We're going to go ahead and move the chains, man. Surprisingly, this would normally be a boo-boo game, but actually wound up being pretty good. The Colts win 34-26 over the Titans, man. Andrew Luck, he played pretty well. Frank Gore, man, he's still looking like he has a little bit of gas left in the tank. He did his Thug Thizzle. And Marcus Mariota had a very pedestrian game, throwing for 200 some odd yards. But it was an exciting game because it was back and forth, man. So if the game is competitive, it won't be a boo game. Next game, man, is another game that I was watching. The Vikings finally lose 21-10 over the Eagles, man. The Eagles were just opportune with what they were doing. They just were making sure that they were scoring opportunely and getting the ball back on turnovers and things of that nature, man. And it was just time for the Vikings to lose, man. They really wasn't hitting on all cylinders, man. Better off to lose a game now than to lose a game when it really counts. So they dropped to the 5-1. So there's no other teams in the NFL that's undefeated. Boo-boo game alert. Man, we ain't talking about this game, man. Bengals and Browns. Bengals win 31-17, man. We don't talk no boo-boo game, man. At the end of the day, man, scores doesn't necessarily mean it's a good game to watch, man. But it's good to see Terrell Pryor doing his Thug Thizzle as a wide receiver, man. It's good to see him do his Thug thing, man. All right. This game right here was off the chain. I'm telling you this right now, it was off the chisel. Okay, the Lions come back with a last-second touchdown from Matthew Stafford to win 20-17 over the Redskins, man. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Like I told y'all last week, man, the Lions aren't a team that you can just lay down and say they the Lions, man. The Lions will be competitive. They will go out of their way to try to score points. They're going to do what they got to do, and Matthew Stafford is looking like an MVP candidate right now, man. That cat went down the field, man, and threw that clutch touchdown pass, man, with only a few seconds left in the game, man. That game was an excellent game to watch, very entertaining. Next game, man, is what is going on with the Dolphins, man. The Dolphins are starting to look like they're finally getting it together. They beat the Buffalo Bills 28-25, man. Your boy, Jay Jihadi, man. The first running back since probably OJ, who else? Earl Campbell, to have 200 back-to-back weeks with 200 yards or more. He had 214 yards, man. The cat is a rookie, man. These rookie running backs, they're holding it down. Him and Ezekiel Elliott, they holding it down, man. I really don't know what else to say about that game. I'm just a little disappointed that Tyrod Taylor couldn't get it done. But the Bills are still 4-3, so we'll see what happens at the end of the day. This game right here, man, it was a back-and-forth game. It was the Jets. They came back and won 24-16 over the Ravens, man. The Ravens had plenty of opportunities to win this game, man. And your boy Geno Smith, man. That cat, man, that cat is like Schlepp Rock, man. Everything happens to me. It'll never work. We're all gonna die. I'm telling you right now, man, that cat has worse luck than a black cat with one leg. He winds up going out with a torn ACL out for the season, man. They put Ryan Fitzpatrick back in the game, and Ryan Fitzpatrick basically wins the game, and then he throws the Jets brass under the bus by saying they didn't believe in him. But at the end of the day, the proof's in the pudding. He won the game. It's sorry to see Geno, man. It's like I said, Geno giveth and Geno taketh away. But now Geno seems to be taken away from his career, man. Sad, sad, sad. Next game, man, which was a shocker to me, man. I was watching this game on and off. The Chargers, they beat the Falcons. The Falcons has been on a little losing streak. They win 33-30, and to me, it looked like the Falcons had everything under control, man. I looked up at the clock, man. They were winning by 2 touchdowns. Next thing you know, they losing. It's like, I don't know what's going on with them, man. Your boy Julio Jones had a very pedestrian game. But at the end of the day, man, the Chargers always do this, man. They always play well in the regular season. But, hey, they'll turn back into the Chargers soon enough. Don't get it twisted. Next game, man. Your boy Tom Brady and the 6-1 Patriots win 27-16 over the Steelers. Steeler fans, y'all lost 2 games in a row. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was saying y'all should be undefeated. But guess what? The injury bug strikes when it strikes, and it bites when it bites. So now that you guys got Landry Jones as your quarterback, and it looks like Ben Roethlisberger is going to be out for at least 4 to 6 weeks. You guys just got to just hold the fort, man. I don't know, man. The way things are going, man, you guys might be out of the playoffs by the time Ben comes back, unless you guys win some games without him. And Tom Brady, man, like I said before, he's tired of y'all. He's sick of y'all. He's sick of y'all calling him pretty boy. He's sick of y'all calling him a cheater. That's why he's out there balling his ass off right now. I'm telling you, man, Tom Brady is looking like he is got a chip on his shoulder, and he's daring for somebody to knock it off. He's balling, man. Can't hate the brother. He's balling. Next game, man, I want to talk about my Oakland Raiders, man. We came back, man, from last week with that game we lost against the Chiefs. We really got our ass kicked against the Chiefs. Raider fans, like I said before, man, we should be 0-6. Okay? No, we should be 1-6. Okay? Because we won. But let me put it to you this way, man. The Raiders, man, they win 33-16, as I said, over the Jaguars, man. The defense snapped back, man. That was the first game I ever seen the defense actually play decent. So we got something that we need to be excited about in regards to that, man. We got to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is the next game we're going to talk about, man. The Buccaneers, they wind up beating the 1-6 San Francisco 49ers 34-17, man. Jameis Winston, he started off really slow. The 49ers had a lead. Next thing you know, Jameis Winston thought that he was back at FSU, and he just started throwing the ball all around the yard. You know what I'm saying? He just started getting it in. And Niner fans, man, I think it's time for y'all
Crazy Productions, baby,
to really stop talking about everybody else's team. Your team is a debacle, okay? And it's not because of your players. Regardless of whatever it is you guys are thinking, it's not your players, man. Colin Kaepernick went out there, man. He led the team in rushing, man. He's making plays. He's doing what he got to do, man. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta blame Jed York. You gotta blame Trent Baalke, and you definitely gotta blame Chip Kelly. That's it. That's all, man. That's all, man. I'm not gonna pile on to y'all, man, because I know how y'all get. But at the end of the day, man, if it was the Raiders that was losing, y'all be clowning. But we ain't gonna do that to y'all. We just gonna let you guys understand that as long as you guys got those people in the office, don't expect to win no games, man. Simple as that. And Colin Kaepernick will be saying peace at the end of this season, man. Next game, man. Boo-boo game alert. But we gotta talk about it. The Sunday night game was whack again. 2 weeks in a row. It was the Seahawks 6 and the Cardinals 6. Yeah, you heard it right. It was a tie game. 6-6. First tie game in the NFL since 2014, but it went into overtime. And what makes it not a boo-boo game was the fact that both teams had a chance to win the game on small kicks, small cheap shot kicks, chip shots. And they didn't even get it done. They didn't get it done, man. One of them hits the upright, and the other one goes in and just shanks it all the way to the left, man. NBC, you guys got to get it together, man. You guys are going to have to start doing that Monday Night Football and have 2 games, because it's been 2 weeks in a row. You had 2 boo-boo games in a row, man. Last game we're going to talk about was game Monday night. Broncos 27, Texans 9, man. Broncos got their revenge on your boy Osweiler, man. They got their revenge on him, man. Talib did his stuff thizzle and talked crazy after the game, man. Talking about, yeah, we wanted to show him, man. We felt like we got the short end of the stick, and Osweiler just abandoned us or whatever, man. But you know what? Osweiler made a business decision, man. I think he made the right decision. I think that eventually he would have wound up getting benched over there, at least with the Texans. He'll be doing with stuff thizzle as long as he needs to do it. He's the franchise quarterback for that team. And that's all, y'all. Ain't a whole lot to talk about, man. I know we got World Series. I know we got the NBA just started. Make sure you go back and watch episode 27 in regards to the NBA Power Rankings, man. And we're going to keep rolling and doing what we do. But until then, game on. Game on.